because I don't have a clicker. Awesome. So I know Franca called this a dad talk. I am a mom of 2 young kids, so I am sleep deprived and I have mom brain, so I am working from notes, so bear with me. All right? That's my intro. So we started today talking about some heavy content on kind of the scary things about the internet, and I'm here to kind of change the channel and talk about the good that is happening in the internet. If we can move to the first slide, there we go. So at PayPal, 2 decades ago, our founders created payment technologies to make buying and selling faster, secure, and easier, and put economic power back in the hands of the people. At PayPal, we believe that now is the time, can you flip the slide? Thanks. At PayPal, we believe that now is the time to reimagine money, to democratize financial services, so that managing and moving money is a right for all citizens, not just the affluent. We believe that every person has the right to participate fully in the global economy, and that we have an obligation to empower people to exercise this right and improve their financial health. As a leader in financial technology, we believe in providing simple, affordable, secure, and reliable financial services and digital payments that enable the hopes, the dreams, and the ambitions of millions of people around the world. To democratize financial services sounds lofty, but the rapid expansion of the internet, digital and mobile devices have created the perfect conditions to do just that. Our vision and mission, which I have up on the screen, is a North Star for everything we do at PayPal. It guides every employee and every decision that we make. It also allows me the opportunity to share with you stories like that of 2 Mohawk sisters living on 6 Nations Reserve, raising young families, being mentors in their community, carrying on traditions, and who, because of the power of e-commerce, are growing a successful business on the global stage. We can flip the slide. I want to introduce you to Dakota and Jesse Brandt. Dakota lives in 6 Nations, an Indigenous community 1 hour southwest of Toronto. With her Goldsmith twin sister, they created Sapling and Flint and used e-commerce to bring products to market. With 87% of their sales being online last year, the Brandt twins are showing Canadians how important the online market can be to help Indigenous people living in their communities to have access to economic opportunity, and why Canadians need to support Indigenous economy. It's worth noting that they are the first jewelry wholesale manufacturer that's completely Indigenous owned and operated on a reserve in Canada. From their sales, they aim to bring more job opportunities to their community. In speaking with them, they shared, I'm going to quote them, and it is a PayPal commercial, but I'm giving that heads up. PayPal has not only made us successful, but created an economic opportunity that didn't exist before in our isolated community. Simply put, we would not exist without them. Our customers today hail not just from Canada, but from the US and Western Europe. The Brandt sisters say that tools like PayPal made it easier for them to set their business up online and enabled them to grow and scale their business securely while helping put money on the table for their families. This has been specifically impactful as Indigenous women on a reserve. Indigenous communities are some of the most economically isolated places in Canada. They have little physical opportunity for job creation. But by leveraging e-commerce tools like PayPal, their market went from 2 or 3 craft bazaars and powwows a year to 365 days of business opportunity. They have created a manufacturing company whose products lend the Indigenous voice to the story of Canada. They ship to dozens of countries worldwide and have brought jobs and economic opportunity via the World Wide Web to their community. They have been able to create a company that lends itself to cultural revitalization, Indigenous economic opportunity, and has also shown how e-commerce can support prosperity in Indigenous communities. Many do not think of Indigenous communities as being a hub for e-commerce, but Dakota and Jesse are changing that perception. Dakota and Jesse's story are just one of the examples of why the investment in broadband internet is such a powerful tool to address the rural-urban divide in Canada. It will bring economic opportunity to previously underserved communities. As many of us in the room know, in the spring budget, the government announced that over the next 10 years, it will invest more than $5 billion to provide better broadband access to northern and rural communities. Once complete, these projects are slated to improve connectivity in over 900 communities, including 190 Indigenous communities, where I'm sure we will find more entrepreneurs like Dakota and Jesse and be able to share their economic growth stories. The next slide, please. Thank you. Innovation drives economic growth. As a global e-commerce ecosystem leader and a champion for Canadian entrepreneurs, we see firsthand how digital solutions can help Canadian businesses harness the power of the digital economy and innovate and grow their business. Technological innovation has played a huge role in leveling the playing field for business owners. For entrepreneurs and businesses of all sizes, quality high-speed internet is crucial to participating in the global economy, opening doors to customers who live down the street or on the other side of the world. At PayPal, we want to empower entrepreneurs and businesses of all backgrounds, regardless of size, sector, or location, to grow and thrive in today's digital economy. We are focused on helping over 250,000 small businesses in Canada harness the power of the internet and mobile technology so they can succeed in today's global economy. The government's continued support of entrepreneurs and greater access to high-speed internet across Canada aligns with our goals to foster and build a more inclusive and vibrant digital economy. What we know is frictionless e-commerce tools are enabling people to pursue entrepreneurship when and how they want. Businesses that leveraged e-commerce tools grew faster than those that did not. This is particularly meaningful for young people and women who make up the majority of individuals who are starting part-time jobs online, and more than half of those women actually want to make their part-time job a full-time job. It's also meaningful for rural and Indigenous communities to enable them to continue to live in their communities and sell to the world. I think I'm going to flip slides. Small businesses play a crucial role in the global economy. Entrepreneurs create jobs and foster healthy local economies in Canada, which leads to a more vibrant national economy. We've leveraged, because we work with over 250,000 small businesses in Canada, we have some really telling data that I'm going to share with you today. We released this in a white paper this fall, and it's a story we're continuing to tell. As we're more just than an e-commerce platform, we are really enabling small businesses across Canada. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is rural, suburban, and urban small businesses and how they're leveraging the internet in the same ways to grow, but then we're going to talk about that rural-urban divide and how the power of the internet can help close the gap. It's interesting to note, we good? Okay. It's interesting to note that based on PayPal proprietary data, digital small businesses located in rural parts of Canada grew about 18% between 2016 and 2017, while urban businesses grew about 21%. Suburban businesses outperformed and grew at 46% year over year. Flip the slide, please, thanks. It's going to be hard to see, but I'm going to talk to it. Our data shows that businesses across Canada are taking advantage of digital commerce and technology and are reaping the benefits. Digital small business growth is seen right across Canada. For example, small businesses in Nova Scotia saw 47% growth year over year from 2016 to 17, while businesses from Manitoba saw 30% growth year over year. We also conducted a deep dive into Saskatchewan, and we found that some of those trends were even more pronounced. Digital small businesses from Saskatchewan grew an astounding 55% year over year in 2017, and those that exported grew 61%. These small businesses are demonstrating the benefit of harnessing the power of the internet for good. The internet has changed the calculus of who can build a small business by eliminating traditional barriers like distance, tools, resources, and networks. Breaking down those barriers has enabled businesses outside major cities and those located in isolated rural or suburban areas to reap the benefits of an open economy. Because unprecedented technical innovation is changing almost every aspect of how we live, work, communicate, and govern, it's more important than ever to create and foster a truly inclusive global economy that works for everyone. And that is why, by leveling the playing field by providing affordable access to high-speed internet from coast to coast to coast is so vital to economic growth in Canada today. Thank you.